This is Apocalypse Rose. Thank you, S. Clay. I put a card where I was going to read it. The jukebox begins its song. Futuristic mirage blossoms, dimensions of accelerated fortune tellers. Leaving his coffee, the boy from nowhere dials any combination of numbers on a telephone, smiles under the beat with nowhere to hide. The night that shades his darkened eyes unwinds into mistaken paradise. Numbed with gravity, the song grows fainter. Those closest to the earth are last to go. Image passed on streets long vacant. And in the war of space and time, I dreamed to drink with you in the fountain of strength and wait for an unbelievable date to the movies. Or isn't there a job for you in space, Catherine, with your metal sandwich? Let's keep this conversation hermetic, for soon even midnight will be plastic. I'll forget the ads I read in this Mechanics Illustrated, be a locksmith, and fumble lost keys of paradise. I have my own shop now. Does a nightingale trade his song for fame? Are you in human form, calm once more, with your imploding love to blame? Would you run among the sweet wildflowers to warn of autumn in ominous tone? I ask the generation with a hardening smile. If killing goes, will love be all alone? If destiny could be bought for the latest kicks, could I sell a man screaming in an hourglass? Could I sell my pinup queen for charity? Tell me, my burning rose, about all this. Tell me in words I cannot understand, because if I do, I'll cry to hear myself above all others, and then go to my room and rinse my hair and think of pill day Cadillacs with continental spares and chrome rear ends, undercoatings of violent lace, and read custom car magazines far into the night, dreams of billfolds full of money, nightmares of conspiracies. Is this the head I'm stuck with, born to an age which makes me 30? Or I might see a laborer in the sun who dreamed he was a poet and wandered over a hill to a shining city where he peaks in the final version of himself and remembers the love songs of warm bosom singers as in the days of dying and rebirth, melting in a wilderness of armor, trembling in fear when the doors flew open, when poet ran around the globe collecting love and rage and tongue, anointed with hair oil, infiltrated the last detail of the universe, gold coins pouring down the street, before you ran up your hill in ecstasy, removed from ghettos of clamoring style. Asleep in the dawn, the boy dreams of nights in KC, junior gangsters, jazz, Mr. B. Collars, Chuck Berry, Bill Haley, and Elvis singing. I'm over here, of course, melting in stories, playing a sweet, mournful tune on a hollow flute made from the bones of dead junkies. I'm singing the great speckled bird under the streetlight in New York City. Now I'm here, staring out a window, people moving about. How long since I saw you and got that old feeling? I can hear Chet Baker singing, I get along without you very well, except when leaves. Yeah, it's total recall. So can we go somewhere? Remember the shack on North Main, soft rain and fog, sick lightning and a far-off storm. Tonight I ride in the beautiful mountains in a ragged chartreuse Ford, under the moon with heaven close to earth, the winding roads of symbols and chants like wildflower and moon over Alabama, Julia chuckling privately at blue cows in the pasture, moon on a dashboard like a flower, creator, destroyer, preserver. Do not tell the stars I sing like a tradie from Radio Apocalypse Rose. Is there something I can say to you? Rail radar queen in Compton's cafeteria before the puke and blood melt in the street. Is there a glitter of dragon flame through the gold skid row? Is there a promise in the bedroom below fixed bayonets of paradise? We are linked by our tongue's wall with hand grenades in our mouths. Where were you before a protest was needed? Could I walk out the door and say, baby, I'm going to get mine? I can buy a Polaroid, take pictures of troops and picket, or Mr. Hyde, a cut corner who wishes his was black leather, or 19-year-old David who burned himself, left a note reading, Buddhist monk, inquire at Fair Oak Street. I die for all mysterious things, or the blind on Market Street, no nearer to panorama than now. If you carry that, while under the bridge of forgotten gold, Betty throws a wine bottle against the wall, and a wino was stacked in a bed of cardboards, dead for many months, smelling. More cardboards were piled on him. More winos slept on top of him, for many months smelling. When the police dug him out, they said he was crushed like a rose in a Bible. Somewhere flowers bloom in spring, unaware of what the summers bring. Break the mind trap and time stick namada. Call back the runaway climax from the speed of Christmas Square. Let's walk down Market Street, where your outline changes in the mercury of your flaming youth under the marquees on the meat block where teenage hustlers cruise. We walk past an old newsreel of Dillinger. He smiles on the right side of his face, you say, like Bogart. Your voice in the fog, lights on the street. The rose that summer held and gave again has grown your form in reappearing dew. Preserved the fragrance of that time began, when seeds were drops of love and rose-red hue. But sweet life must nourish on such sorrow, as each dying makes some in blossom through the blood that fell on each new tomorrow. And you saw this as I was watching you, under the influence of all your stars, in mirrors of your galaxies of blue. The hero and his love became your scars, but this rose picked could not be picked anew. To measure you and me in full disguise, I lay beside our rose of paradise. Going to Santa Cruz tomorrow. This is one I wrote a long time in Santa Cruz. I feel like a woman uncovered, slightly wild beneath the full moon. I feel the blush of pastured rose. I feel a passing moon tonight, and I am not ashamed. I want to have love made me, or to get screwed. I know the moment of young flesh, like the kids running to the fire down the beach, to be wet to screw, to be made love to, till shadows ignite each. Oh, yes, tonight I must build a boardwalk across the Pacific, with red shoes and carnivals on. Yes, tonight while the moonlight points her. I want a free-for-all, where ragtime cells soar mad with moonbeam skaters, decoding wave and spark and seas, and energies hang down from pine and star, fresh, sweet, like Kid Cupid's slim ovaries.